Hello guys, this is Sam and welcome to a three-part series of the education experience where I will be going through a reflection of each key learning experience we go through, which are high school, university and post-university. For this series, I will be doing research on each individual topic and I will also include input from my experience as an average student in the Cambodian education system. Remember, this series is based on the research that I have done and also along with the injections of my thought based on the accumulated experience that I've acquired regarding this matter. So, let us go and see it together. And today's video will be a continuation of the point I was making in the last video regarding our high school experience. And here we are going into the second untold truth of our high school life. March 2016. To raise the country economically, there is a drive to raise STEM education, especially at higher education level, across the country in order to bridge the skill gap as Cambodia shifts its economic focus into new realms. By Suwansapol, K. and Shimizu, 2020. A review on STEM enrollment in higher education of Cambodia. Cambodia's education system is now beginning to recover from the Khmer Rouge period, suffering from a lack of qualified teacher in general and more qualified teacher in science subject in particular and insufficient facility. However, the cause of this skill gap is not a mystery. This is well understood by the royal government of Cambodia, and thus significant reforms at the Ministry of Education, Youth and Sport have made progress toward addressing these challenges, particularly in promoting students' participation in STEM-related majors at higher education. Yet much remains to be done. According to Cambodia National Science and Technology Master Plan 2014 to 2020, Cambodia has only 17 science and technology researchers and 13 technicians per million of its population. This is low compared even to other countries in the region. Since Cambodia's social awareness and competitiveness in science, technology and innovation are generally low, students tend to avoid natural science and engineering. As evidence according to CDOI 2015, it was revealed that college graduates specializing in business, finance, foreign languages and liberal arts account for more than 70% of the Cambodian higher education graduate. And all of that is a reflection back when I was in high school myself. You know, where myself and a lot of fellow peers are stuck with the questions regarding their career choice. Now, I cannot speak for certain for the current generation of students. However, a lot of the time in our teenage years, as students, we are often told to study hard so that we can be successful. But that statement is so far from the truth. Looking back, I regret not picking a specific skill to learn. I regret not having a portion of my time spent on technical or soft skill development. Instead, back in high school, the main two things we are offered to complete are our interactions with peers and the homeworks we do for our teachers in high school. And completing those two tasks would allow individuals to grow their soft skills and hard skill over time without them knowing it. But I believe that is not studying with intent. And when you don't study with an intent to prosper with a certain skill, it will hinder our potential to grow by a mile. Because firstly, we don't know the why behind what we are doing, and that can lead to students experiencing lack of motivation for technical skills or subject, because firstly, we don't know the why behind what we are doing, and that can lead students to experiencing lack of motivations toward studying technical subjects or picking on technical skills. And it is really interesting when I take a trip down memory lanes and make these comparisons regarding my experience in high school, because currently I have been involved in a lot of projects related to education, and I have observed from doing different projects related to education that there is a massive skill gap between the public school and a private school, whereby the private sectors is doing much better in terms of raising awareness on STEM-related majors alongside the skill development, whereas the problem with public school is like what I mentioned earlier, the experience I went through. Although it has gotten a lot better since 2018, from the recent events and projects that I have been doing, the skill gap is still there between the public school and private school. So what does this all mean? Because remember, I am speaking from a perspective from a public school student who have finished high school and university, and right now I'm a postgraduate student reflecting back on my journey in high school. So to break it all down for you guys, firstly, we have to understand that the education system in Cambodia is getting better by the day. However, as a student, as an individual, we have to keep ourselves ready as well. And that is by going through high school with a mindset of picking up a specific skill to learn. In an environment where we are mostly studying by the books, it is important to have a reflection of what you really want to do. And if you are able to get a grasp of it at an early age, it will definitely propel you tremendously when you reach university. And the skill gap doesn't have to be anything related to the major you want to choose in the future. For example, maybe you can pick up on a photography or cinematography skill in high school, and when you enter university, you want to go for computer science or biology. So you can use the media skill as a complementary skill to help propel you further in your career than any other individuals in the industry. Or maybe you can study creative and media to get your skills of multimedia to that next level. So yeah, that is the second untold truth that I wish I was told during my years in high school. That skill is important, and you have to at least have a mindset of developing your skill consciously with intent during your time in high school, so that you can maximize the amount of potential you would have had when you enter university or when you finish university. And with that said, this has been Sam for the second untold truth, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace, and roll the third video.